channel. I'm Elif, psychic medium and channel, and I welcome you to evolve with me. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always good to have you here. And if you're new, I hope you enjoy the energy. I'm channeling the message from this person to you. This person has something they want to tell you. A lot has changed here. A lot has changed in this connection. And your person has gone through a lot of change. Their whole world is changing. The world is changing. This person has gone through a lot of awakening, and they have something they want to tell you, that they feel you need to know about them, what they're going through, and how that affects this connection for you moving forward. Okay. So they're saying that their entire world has changed as a result of what's happened here. I'm being shown a false start. There was supposed to be a new beginning here for you guys. Perhaps there was you were supposed to buy a home together. Perhaps you were supposed to move in together. There could have been a baby or a new business that you were starting, and things did not work out. It fell through. But this was such a valuable experience because you were able to see one another in a way that you've never seen one another before. You were able to deal with conflicts. You were able to see how the other person deals with problem solving and with responsibilities. I'm sensing that there was a bit of blame there, or there is blame towards the other for why things did not work out there and not work out here. Perhaps as I go through this message, it'll become a lot more clear to me. Was this a pregnancy that a miscarriage or a lost pregnancy? Was this a new baby, a possibility of a new baby coming into your relationship, and one of you saying, I'm not ready, and asking that the pregnancy be terminated? But whatever has happened here has really put you in a new light for your person. They've seen you in a different way. They've seen a part of you now that really clarifies things for them, and the same for you. Has put your person in a new light. You've been able to see your person in a way that you haven't before. So this has been very defining. And things did not work out here for a reason. Okay. Definitely a false start, and it has changed this person's entire world. It has changed your person from the inside out. Everything about this person is different as a result of this experience. As a result of this new opportunity or new beginning or new venture or new baby not coming to term. Everything has changed. And this person is saying, I have gone through a massive transformation. I have been turned inside out as a result of this experience. I have been forced to see you in a way that was very confronting to my sensibilities. I was forced to face things, truths about you, about us, about life, that I would have preferred to meet gradually, but it was for the best that I was forced to witness it in such a intense way. And I've gone through mass awakenings. I have shifted in my frequency. I have elevated in my frequency. I have moved into a whole new earth. I have been reborn. You and I do not live on the same planet anymore. We're in different worlds. Frequency-wise, energetically, I just live in a completely different reality. We all have choices to make, and we all have free will. And what you've chosen to believe about yourself and what I've chosen to believe about myself has taken me on the path that it's taken me, and has taken you on the path that it's taken you. There is love here, and they're saying I love you, and I know that you love me. That has never been the question. That has never come into question. And I suppose that because our love has been so absolutely clear to me, I expected that things would always work out. But love has taken me on a new journey. I've been introduced to the next level of or another path that love offers and presents, that sometimes things do not work out regardless of how much love there is for the other person. And my eyes are being open to a new reality, to a new awareness of love, and what love demands from us in order to keep it. It's about more than loving the other person. It's about every day choosing oneself. And so that is the great irony, where many people think that love is about choosing the other person and putting them first every single day. And if we do that, if I sacrifice enough, if I abandon myself enough, if I show up enough for this other person, that is what the glue that is going to hold us together. But this is not true. And so the wheel of fortune has turned in a different direction. And the stars have taken us into different realities. And so I'm being shown the judgment card. A judgment call has been made, that the stars have aligned in a particular way for to favor us. But when we make certain choices, then those stars need to realign. And there's a realignment that has taken place here for both of us. Okay, what else does this person want to say? Escapism. Escapism. Sometimes we want to overlook certain things because we don't want to acknowledge what is right before our eyes. And this person is saying, I could see what was happening. I could see the shift taking place. I could see the choice being made on a daily basis. Do I show up for myself, or do I escape? Those are the choices. Do I try and escape the conditions? Am I too tuned into my reality being based on the conditions? Or do I show up for myself, and do I show up to the essence and the energy of the value that the universe has given me? You have made that choice, and so have I, and this has taken us on these very, very different paths. This has brought us to where we are. I was forced to grow up too soon, and suddenly it made me an ugly child in an adult's body. Wow. Wow. I made these cards myself a little while ago, so they look a little bit rough. They are handmade, homemade, but look at that. It's the orange flower. The orange flower is associated with bringing flowers to, honoring, showing love, showing care to the belly chakra. The belly chakra is associated with the one-on-one relationship. Childhood trauma affects the belly chakra. And now I'm in the stage where I'm bringing flowers to that part of me that was not honored by those who were supposed to honor me. Because of my childhood experiences, because of my trauma, because I had to grow up too quickly, because I had the parent who was consumed by their addiction, or consumed by their personality disorder, or consumed by their own dis-ease, perhaps undiagnosed mental health issues, or undiagnosed brain function. I was forced to grow up too quickly, to become the adult. I was forced into a space that I was not yet ready for. I wasn't initiated into. I was forced into it. And it made me an ugly child in an adult's body, which means that when I am threatened, when I am not honored in a relationship, that inner child has zero tolerance for the person who does not have the capacity to honor me in the relationship. Because I am at the stage where I am bringing flowers to that part of me. And I expect that the person brings that honor, that care, that nurture, that honoring, that adoration, that kindness. So I am aware that I began to disconnect. I am aware that I began to hurt you by by pinching off the emotional availability, by not being as present and as gauging, and by not pouring into you as much as I did prior to that. But you see, this inner child cannot endure, or does not have the patience for that sort of thing. Addiction creates powerful delusions. Addictions create powerful delusions. I want more on that. What is the addiction here that's created the powerful delusion? Ooh. Your person says, my addictions create powerful delusions. The only way that I have ever come close to connecting to love, to the beautiful embrace of give and take in love, is when I have been willing to rescue somebody else, to tend to somebody else's wounds relentlessly. And in my desperation for love, I was doing that with you. But it could not be sustained. Our time would run out. And I was addicted to the idea of where we could go with this. I was addicted to what this could be. I was addicted to the magic, to the love, to the beauty that this connection offered, that it made, that I was willing to be delusional to the fact that you were not making the same choices with your vibration and your frequency on a day-to-day basis. And I was puzzled by all the challenges. I was puzzled by the challenges because I did not see them in the way that you see them. I was puzzled by the amount of problems and issues you were creating that were just not necessary. And I am searching for understanding, because it's still hard for me to wrap my head around how two people can love one another so much, how something can be so beautiful, and two people can both want something so much, and yet it is not possible. The universe does not yield it to them. Because their frequency does not match their desire. I'm searching for understanding, and look at what's behind it, this mountain, these rocks, this rocky, dry, rocky path. I'm searching. I'm still trying to figure out why things turned out the way that they did. And yet at the same time, it's clear to me. But it terrifies this person to know that you can want something so badly. You can desire something so deeply, but if you're not a vibrational match to it, it's just not going to manifest. You're going to manifest the opposite. And your person recognizes that nothing is as clear to you as it is to them. And that there was always a lot of doubt. Now you can change. You can reverse the roles as it resonates with you. I'm just reading as it comes through. You could be the one that feels this way in relation to them, but there is a recognition and an awareness from this person. This experience, however, has been very empowering, your person says. It has been empowering. And they were willing to take the risk with you so that they could obtain the wisdom and have the experience of this kind of love. And this person, your person is saying, I forgive you. I forgive you. I release all of the things from the past year that has caused any negative attachments. They forgive you. And the truth is still true, even if no one wants to believe it. Wow. The truth is still true, even if nobody wants to believe it. That we create our reality and we attract into our experience the outcomes based on our thoughts and our frequencies and what we're willing to believe, what we're willing to hold active vibrationally. This is a very enlightened person. This is somebody that has shifted into the 4D and experiences their world through the 5D perspective. This person is evolved. This is your healer. This person is very gifted. This is your high priestess that I'm channeling here. I'm very angry and it makes me feel out of control. This person forgives you, but there are moments when they're still angry. They don't understand why you made the choices that you made. It doesn't make sense to them, because we always have choice. We always have choice. And your person says, I have to focus on acceptance here so that I can be set free, so that I can heal, because I'm still healing from this. I'm still healing from what happened here. I'm still healing from being in a partnership where we were supposed to be teams and we were supposed to be working together, and I was abandoned and left to face what one person should not be facing alone. All right, what else? So I do pick up on some resentment. I do pick up on that your person is sort of torn between what they know intuitively and their understanding and their compassion, and being hurt, still being hurt, and feeling the anger and the resentment about that, because it seems so pointless and it seems so it could have been prevented. It could have been prevented. That's what I'm hearing from your person. Knight of Swords. I did not allow anything in my head. I did not allow my ego. I did not allow any fears. I did not allow anything to keep me from fighting for this, from coming towards you. I chose you. I chose you. And I gave you this cup of love. I gave it to you 100%. Without any questions, I gave you this cup. I did not question whether you were deserving or not. You were the one I decided to give this cup to. What else? I fought for you. I chose you, regardless of what my ego, my mind, and my fears were saying. I chose you every day. But I should have chosen myself. And eventually that's what I had to do. There was a plan, but it was in reverse. It was never going to work, because a plan is only an idea. If every thought, every action, a opposes the plan has no chance of ever coming to fruition. Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody here had too many options, or I feel like somebody here was trying to keep too many options open. Perhaps afraid that if they focus on one thing, if it doesn't work out, then it's going to end up in a disaster or failure. But somebody was not focused. You've got to decide what it is you want. You've got to make your choice, and you've got to line up with it 100%. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. And there was no justice here. Things were not balanced. Things were not fair. One person was giving more than the other person. One person was more honest than the other person. One person was more willing to put in the effort, put in the time than the other person. There was no justice here. The energy was not reciprocated. What else? And then there was a Tower moment. Things fell apart. They had to collapse. The Tower moment is when the ego, when things collapse to a point where the person can finally go through an ego death, because the ego was controlling everything here. And we've got the Moon. Burnt bridges. This Tower moment happened, and this person, whoever it is, you or this other person, burnt this bridge, made sure that there's no way back to this. Ruined things. This Moon card also shows me, is showing me the energy of somebody that has believes that there is a great darkness here that this person hides. There is a darkness here. It could be a personality disorder. It could be your covert narcissist. It could be, but something's hidden here. This person there's something that this person, perhaps it's you, perhaps it's your person, was hiding from the other that is a dark and destructive quality or characteristic or personality trait. And this karma needed to be balanced, and so the two of you had all the time to balance this karma, had every opportunity to balance this karma, but it wasn't taken. It wasn't being honored, and the universe said, right, your time is up, we're balancing this karma. What is this that is hidden here? What is it that this person is hiding? What is it that you or your person have been hiding from the other? The Five of Cups. This is somebody that is grieving, whose grief has become so complicated, that has been in a state of grieving about the cups that have spilt, about the spilt milk for so long that they don't know how to be happy. Or they haven't healed from and gotten over from something this person hasn't worked through their grief about something. Perhaps it was a betrayal, because I've got the Ten of Swords here. Now what? Now what, Spirit? Now what? Why is it? What is the point of this message? So your person is saying, you did not consider the fact that I was also still grieving. And just added to that. You just added to it instead of showing me kindness and consideration. You just piled on top of the fact that I am still grieving and healing a wound of a loss, of this loss, whatever it was, that this egg, you see it's in the reverse. the swans and the golden egg that did not hatch. We were still trying to mend a bridge that had been burnt, and you just put this tower moment on top of it. Person is angry with you, and there's a lot of resentment, and even though they don't understand, what I've come to new clarity about what it is that I need to be looking for in a relationship, and I'm gonna take the time I need to heal, because I deserve to be happy, and I deserve the love that I need, and there are things that I experienced in this connection that I should never have experienced with anybody. That's what this person is saying. It was never my burden to carry, and the devil is here. The devil is about releasing yourself from self-imposed bondage, and I needed to do that as much as you did. And through witnessing myself in this connection and seeing how I showed up here and what I was willing to endure and tolerate and what I was willing to give, it was way too much, and I should never have been that willing. I give too much, and I'm definitely going to focus more on receiving moving forward, because that's what I deserve. This is a situation where two people have witnessed one another, and they have come to clarity about the situation. They've seen themselves in a new way through this connection. If you've been wondering if your person is, maybe, I don't know why this needed to be channeled. Maybe you've been wondering if your person understands why you did what you did, if there is understanding, and if there is forgiveness. I don't feel that this person is ready for that. I don't feel they understand. This person sees the world so very differently to the way you do, and they feel that every choice you made was deliberate. Every choice you made was deliberate, and you could have made a different choice, and you didn't, and that says a lot. You know? This person is still very hurt. So that is your message, beloved. If you'd like to get a personal reading, you're welcome to contact me. My email is below. Whatever you choose to do what is best for you. Show up for yourself, you know. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Be good to yourself. Love and light, and I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.